It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Houston. It's the Diablos and the reigning AFC champs, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Mexico City Diablos and the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. On the return, Phillips. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Now Murray off play action. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is
touchdown. Tommy Trimble, 49 yards. And the Diablos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Murray's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. From the 39, Murray. There's Trimble, the tight end. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Brady now on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. To throw, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Brady will try again on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Brady. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Brady to throw again. Again, that's Hurst. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mitchell will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And maybe starting a campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set and play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
he's got a man, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Dillon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Diablos have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Phillips. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. But Houston's offense taking over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Your trip is here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively, you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker covering, cornerback covering, safety covering him. always has the advantage, usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Murray now. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Brady. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 35 yards that time on the punt. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Duvernay. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. To throw is Murray. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Murray now on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Dillon again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Diablos add 6 to their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On first down, Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now a play fake. Brady. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw is Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That
touchdown, Texans. Hayden Hurst, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go!
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Murray. Steps away to his left. Wiggles free. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And we're going to get a timeout.
Let's go, baby.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Texans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 1 more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A give for Dillon running right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Dillon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Murray. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Murray now on 1st down. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Dillon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Murray. And this one dropped. in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Brady. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Brady going to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Murray going to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Dillon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Dillon. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A.J. Dillon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Diablos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Houston set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 30 on second down, Brady. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Brady. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Now Brady again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 44 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Let's go.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the big man Dillon with it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, Dillon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Diablos are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Phillips. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They run again with Dillon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Gladney. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they can run the score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
And now out comes Houston. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 23-yard line.
Now a handoff to Dillon. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.